Hello and welcome to our new show, Gabbin with GOFI. My name is Pauline Hegler and I'm the founder and executive director of Golden Opportunities for Independence, GOFI for short. GOFI is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that pairs service dogs free of charge to people in need. Our puppies are praised primarily for service dog work, but on occasion we do have some that don't make it out, so we can't keep them all. All of our puppies go through the same rearing and preparation to be a service dog, which includes intense socialization, training, and temperament evaluations. In our new show, we're going to cover everything GOFI, so from nutrition to grooming your dog, training your dog, and how to teach them to be an obedient dog, similar to the ones that we have as service dogs. Our hope here is to have a fun and educational show, all things GOFI. Each segment, we will feature a recognized member of our community. We are based out of Walpole, but want to spread the love and happiness we create everywhere. We're producing this show from the Norwood Community Media Station at Norwood High School. Thank you so much, NCM, for helping us spread the message. Gabbin with GOFI starts right now. We're going to get started right away. We have an interview with one of the trainers from Golden Opportunities for Independence, GOFI Dog. This is Nicole Heineman. Thank you all. Nicole has been with the program for a long time. She actually is a previous purchaser
3 times
of dogs, and then after she finished high school, she started working, and now she's a huge volunteer and professional trainer for the program. She actually sat for her certification, the CPDT, and did very good on that. So it was really great of you to, great to see you progress.
It's all thanks to you.
So essentially, Golden Opportunities has a system that we follow. That way, everybody's kind of on the same page. We're all working, doing the same thing. We utilize 5 core exercises: the sit down, watch me, leave it, come. 3 levels: the lure, the reward, and then the intermittent reinforcement, so we don't forget to give our dogs reward when it comes into play, when they need it. And then 3 variables, so that's the 3 Ds, which is your
distance, distraction, and duration.
All right, do you mind covering a little bit, explaining that to us?
So each week we have distance, distraction, and duration for the whole week throughout the month, and then the 4th week of the month is test week, which we test all of them in one because that is the goal. So for distance, we start up close, right in front of the dog, having them do all the 5 core, and then we slowly work on moving it back to, so each dog works at their own level. Each one is different progression, but so we'll work on moving from 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet. For duration, it's just longer, holding the sit longer for more than just 5 seconds, holding the down longer, holding a watch me longer, doing come from a further distance and having to run more. And then distraction could just simply be training in the room with other dogs there, other people talking.
Squeaky toys, balls.
We go down by the road, do it. Cool. Just so for service dogs especially, you need them to be able to generalize their behaviors, not just do it in one location.
Beautiful. Very nice. So we have Duke here. Duke is a demo for the program.
Yes.
And Nicole's been working hard with him. He's still a young dog. He is only
15 months.
15 months, so he still probably has another good 6 months to get under his belt before he's a successful demo dog, able to reproduce all of the tasks that we have that we do train some of the dogs too. So a little bit about the program. We do not pick a disease or a disability. We train the dogs to how they can best help people with a disability. So therefore our trainers have to be able to generalize and be able to know all of the task training, as well as socialization, the body language of the dog. Are we putting them over threshold, those kind of things. So Nicole's primary emphasis is on the task training. So I was hoping that maybe you could demonstrate a little bit with.
So all the task training actually is built off of touch, nudge, and tug, which are 3 commands we like to start around 8 months of age, and just teaching them those commands really for 4 months to solidify that they know that before we make them real life applicable. So by that I mean using it for handicapped doors, using touch or nudge, closing doors, opening refrigerators, holding things in their mouth, even just playing tennis ball with them as a puppy is huge, because that'll eventually lead to retrieval for them when they get older.
Right.
And we like to make it all fun, because who wants to do something if it's just boring? So each dog has a different learning style, and we go about it that way.
And one of the big things with the program is that we are a positive-based program. We do not use fear, force, or intimidation with any of our dogs.
We want our dogs to want to do it, and
yeah,
that's
our job.
It, so. Duke, wake up, bud. Hey.
All right, so Nicole's going to do a little demonstration. Do you want to stand up? Would that be easier for you?
So I'll start with showing how we teach nudge. Duke. So we'll start by putting a treat in our hand, letting the dog know there's a treat there, closing it, and as soon as his nose gets to my hand, he gets the treat. So we do this consistently. We like to do 250 repetitions of each, just really to make sure that the dog knows what we're doing before we move on. So once we've gone through the 250, which he already has, then it moves to no treat in the hand. Good. And as soon as his nose touches it, I'll start putting the word to it. So Duke, nudge. Good. So after 250 repetitions of that, now there's no treat, nothing, and I won't take the nudge until it's a substantial amount of pressure to my hand. Nudge. Nudge, nudge, come on, nudge, yeah. So you see his nose moving upwards, and he's pushing my hand, because clearly if there's a handicapped door, he can't go up and just simply put his nose to it. He has to press. So, and then also with touch, we start with just an object as a target, and we'll put a treat under it, and then just kind of put it on the floor, and wait, Duke, touch. Oh, so as soon as his paw touches it, so even that works, because I'm shaping the behavior I want. Duke. So slowly, as he gets better at it, I'm going to move the target upward. Touch. So he does know it. This is not a training session right now. And then we move it. Duke. So pretend there's a handicap button here. We start to hold this over. Duke, touch. So he is using nudge. Touch. Good boy. And then we slowly fade this out to make the training part more real life applicable. Here. So as well as that.
Leave it.
For different types of alerts, whether it's diabetes, seizure alert, or even psychiatric anxiety alert, dogs will use touch. And he is trained that when he senses, Duke, hey.
George, come on over here, good girl.
Duke, look.
There we go.
Duke. So he is trained when he sees the leg shaking that he is going to respond and interact and intervene. Duke, hey. He's trying to get it. Duke.
Leave it.
Good, thank you. And then as well as that, he's trained in retrieval. So if someone's in a wheelchair, for example, and they drop something, then it's not as simple as just bending over. So, oops, Duke, get it. Thank you, good boy.
And that's really important for people with a disability. If you're in a wheelchair and something falls to the floor, as simple as that task is, if you fall out of your wheelchair, you're trapped. You can't get yourself back up. And so one assistance that we can do with the dog is utilize them for a little bit of pressure to get back into the chair, but prevent it from happening in the beginning. So as simple as that little task was, it's huge for someone who has mobility issues.
You just can't, if I couldn't even reach down, then it's just, he puts his head up and gives it to me. So it's very helpful.
Excellent. All right, thank you so much. I think that was an excellent little demonstration of what these guys are doing, and I really appreciate all the good stuff you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back after this segment featuring Rachel Jackson, one of our GOFI volunteers.
Hi, my name is Rachel Jackson, and I am the placement coordinator here at Golden Opportunities for Independence. Here at GOFI, we take a lot of different factors into account when placing a puppy with a recipient, but there are a few main things that we first look at. First, we look at distance. A recipient needs to live within 25 miles of our facility here in Walpole, Massachusetts. And then the second thing is age. We like recipients to be over the age of 10. And then we also look at diagnosis and acuity. We want our recipients to have a diagnosis that we are able to pair our dogs with and able to help them with the tasks that our dogs are able to accommodate. We also look at the need and how quick the recipient needs the dog to assist them in their needs. But my real claim to fame here at GOFI is that I co-parent the dog Rebel with Officer Tommy Hart. And with that, we're going to hear from him now.
Welcome back. We will have more segments like that throughout our shows to introduce you to our family. We're joined here by Officer Hart, who is the Walpole Community Resource Officer. His dog, Rebel, is also our community resource dog that's joining us today as well. So why don't you tell me a little bit about Rebel? How has she impacted your life working with the police department?
Rebel has totally changed the school resource officer position. It was just an idea that we had a couple years ago, and just to bring her out to help, interact with more families and kids, and it kind of grew from there. And with your trust in myself and the police department, having her has really opened the lines of communication between the police and the town in ways that we never thought possible. I mean, I can't go anywhere without her.
Yep.
She's pretty much a rock star now in town, and people love to see her, and she's definitely helped to break down some barriers and stuff between people in the community and the police. So
that's wonderful.
yeah, she's definitely a good icebreaker.
Especially with all the community resource policing that's really important right now. We're trying to promote that within many of the forces. Police officers risk their lives for us every single day, and we take that for granted, I feel. So thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank you.
So a little background, actually, in the beginning we had a couple of litters about a year ago, and Tommy came by and he would help us socialize the puppies by taking them out, and through that he just realized, wow, this is a pretty sweet gig. We can get some puppy time in and get some attention from the Walpole community, so it really worked out well. So what's the most embarrassing thing that Rebel has ever done?
Well, I hope the chief doesn't see this one, but we just recently had a new station built, and I was holding a mental health meeting, which is what she helps us with a lot. And Rebel was still a younger pup and stuff, and I missed some of the signals that she had to go to the bathroom, and she ended up relieving herself in the new training room, and a few of the members in the meeting were just pointing, and I was like, oh geez, here we go.
Oh boy.
So
That's never fun.
Yeah, and then there was a running joke and stuff, so trying to explain that one to the chief and stuff, that was a little interesting. But
I feel it's embarrassing just walking my dog down the street and having to pick up after them. Yeah. I couldn't imagine.
It was one of those moments where I wanted to slip away, but
oh, I'm sure she's made up for it through time.
Yes, definitely.
We will be right back after this message from our sponsors in a segment that we call Pup Quiz. This is all new. It's going to be great. Come on back.
GOFI now is an official store. Buy things for you and your dog like individual toys, or if you're just starting out, entertaining packages of stuffed animals, as well as balls and ropes. We have great tasting Red Barn natural bones for a great treat for your dog. Keep all your GOFI events organized with our calendars full of adorable puppy pictures for each month. Represent GOFI outside during the colder weather or at your favorite sporting event. Visiting hours to see the new puppies are 10 to 11 or 2 to 3 Monday through Friday and 12 to 4 on Saturdays. Donations appreciated. Visit www.gofidog.org or contact Susan Moran for more details. This is GOFI, a new kind of service dog program.
This segment's inspired by Jimmy Fallon's pop quiz that he does on Saturday Night Live. We're not quite as good as him, but we're going to try. We have two contestants, Tommy Hart, yay, and Nicole Hyman. Nicole's one of the trainers for the service dog program. Tommy's the CRO who has the CRD dog, and we'll explain all of that later. So how this works is we're going to have questions for each of them to answer. If they get the question correct, they get the puppy. If they get it wrong, the other person gets the puppy. Whoever at the end has the most puppies wins.
Do we get to keep the puppies?
Note, the contestants do not get to keep the puppies, and no puppies were harmed in the making of this show. So puppies that we have coming is our Thanksgiving litter out of Georgia. We have all Thanksgiving names. So let's see what we've got here. I'm pretty sure we've got Green Bean coming on in. Bring her in.
Rebel.
All right, Tommy, we're going to start with you. I'll take Green Bean. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Green Bean. So, little Green Bean is one of the sweetest puppies ever. So, we're going to start out with Tommy. You get the first question. Going to bring him right up here. What was the most popular name for a female dog in the United States last year? Bella, Lucy, or Luna?
Do I get to phone a friend?
Well, we do have Luna on the farm horse.
Are you trying to help me?
We don't have any Lucys, nor do we have a Bella. So, you're on your own.
One of the guys at work has a dog named Bella. Bella.
Excellent. Tommy's going with A, Bella. Drum roll.
Hey!
Yay! The correct answer is Bella. Tommy, you get green beans.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So now we're going to move on to Nicole. Nicole, say hello to everybody. We have stuffing coming up next. Thank you, Venna. Yeah. Sporting our new jackets, Golden Opportunities jackets. We will have those available for sale after the show. Stuffing is adorable, but a little bit of a troublemaker. So we've got, from the Scooby-Doo show, what breed of dog is Scooby-Doo? German Shepherd, Great Dane, or Bloodhound? This is a tough one. I could see him. Yeah, I could see him being either of those.
I'm going to go with Bloodhound. See? Oh, dang.
The correct answer is a Great Dane. All right, Tommy, you get pup number 2.
Oh, boy. Hi, Pop.
So now we have Rachel Jackson, the school nurse, who's also part of our program with the Walpole High School, utilizing Rebel and helping out Tommy. She keeps Rebel overnight. And she has brought me, well, her birth name is Mashed Potato. We call her a number of things. Mashed, tater tot, potato.
Oh, I love tater tots.
Well, yeah, makes me hungry. So, back to you, Tommy. In 1947, what type of animal became the first to be launched into space? So, A, a monkey,
Okay.
B, a fruit fly, or C, a golden retriever? I think you can easily get this down to 2 questions because there's no way I would let them take a golden retriever.
I'm going to go with a monkey.
And the correct answer is a fruit fly.
Oh, there you go. More puppy love for you.
That's a little crazy. A fruit fly? Who would? I don't know. I don't know how they picked their sample on that one, but that's that. All right, Tommy. Good luck.
How do I get another one?
All right,
Yeah,
our
this
next
game.
puppy.
He got it wrong.
Oh, he got it wrong.
She's upset. She's
Look
not
at
getting
Nicole.
a puppy.
I want a
She's like,
dog.
give me that puppy. There you go,
Yes.
Nicole. Okay, our next puppy is Harvest. So this litter we had only 2 boys, and Harvest is one of the big boys of our litter. And he just winked at me and told me it's okay. All right. The next question goes to you, Nicole. Besides apes, what's the only other animal that will laugh when tickled? A dolphin, cockatiel, which is a bird, if you didn't, and a rat.
I'm going to go with A, dolphin.
I would have gone the A, dolphin too, but you're wrong.
No.
The only other animal that laughs is a rat.
How did someone learn that?
Isn't that? I saw the stuff. It actually worked. So you don't get nothing. There you go. Tom's getting 3. Tom's winning by the way.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Next we have the beautiful Venna bringing in Butterball. It's funny we chose the boys to come in. Butterball's the other boy in the litter. And if you can't tell, he's living up to his name. Huh, Butterball? All right, next question is, what animals communicate with each other using a complex series of body movements known as the wiggle dance? So I know you do that with the dog sometimes, but tropical birds, bees, or seahorses?
Oh my goodness.
I was going to start getting it wrong on purpose.
I was going to say.
I don't know. Seahorses.
Seahorses, says Tommy
That was
Hart.
a little bit of a tongue twister.
Well, you get it wrong. You did that on purpose. Bees are the animals that communicate with each other. There you go. It's time for a double pupperty. So, whoever gets the answer closest to without going over wins all the puppies. So I'm going to bring in 2 more. We've got Drumstick, Cutie Pie, and Cranberry.
Come here.
Yep.
Easy. Easy.
All right. So, roughly how many pet corgis has Queen Elizabeth had during her reign? Not her life, her reign. All right, Nicole.
I'm going to go with 5.
5, and Tom.
I don't know. Let me ask the puppies. 25. We'll go high.
All right. And 32. Tommy, you are correct. You get all the puppies.
Oh, yay! Yay! Oh boy! Oh.
There we go.
I hope we're potty trained.
Oh. By the way, they aren't potty trained just yet.
Oh, that's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yay.
Oh, boy. Ow,
All right.
Someone's biting something.
Everyone grab a puppy.
Golden Ridge Farm is a proud sponsor of GOFI, located at 61 Endicott Street, Norwood, Mass. They are a very reputable doggy daycare that provides care and training to suit all your dog's needs. For more information, visit 2grf.com or call 508-828-0282.
That's all for today. Thanks for joining us. Drumstick and I hope to see you again soon. For more information about Golden Opportunities for Independence, or if you'd like to get involved, or even purchase some of these items behind me, visit our website at gofidog.org or look us up on Facebook and Instagram. See you next time.
What?